Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to solve another problem. Problem is largest number in k swaps. We are given a number k and a string of digits denoting a positive integer. Build the largest number possible by performing swap operations on the digit of str at most k times. What does this mean? We'll be given a string and a digit k, right? We need to perform k swaps, like at most k swaps we can perform at most, and we need to make the largest number possible from this string. Means we can do at most k swaps and we need to make the largest number. So if we see in this string, we are given 4 swaps, like we can at most do 4 swaps. So if we have to make largest number, we will swap 7 with 1 so that like 7 is the largest number, right? So if the largest number comes at the first position, it will automatically make that string the largest, right? So that's why we are swapping 7 with 1, then we are swapping 6 with the 2, and then we are swapping 5 with 3. So we are doing 3 swaps. We are doing 3 swaps and we are making the largest number, which is this one. So we can do at most k swaps. Either we can do 4 swaps or we can do 2, 3, like less than k swaps. At most k swaps we need to do. So similarly, the second test case is also the same. We are doing 3 swaps and we are making the largest number. So now let's see how we'll approach this problem. Let's take a smaller test case. So I'm taking this test case. This is the string which is given to us and the k which is given to us is 2. So let's see what we basically need to do in the problem. Few of the pointers are that first of all we need to swap, right? We need to swap, and we can swap at most k digits, right? K digits. So now the problem is that we do not know what all digits we can swap, right? We can do anything. We can swap this with this, or we can swap this with this. So when you have this type of case now, where we can have multiple cases, we can have multiple options, then one thing which comes into our mind is recursion, right? We can do recursion. So how recursion? Let's see that. So let's see. Now we have multiple cases, right? If we can swap this one with 0, or we can swap this one with 3, or we can swap this one with 4, right? Or there is a case that we do not swap this one with anything. So if we swap this one with, like, let's say we do not swap this one, so this string will be as it is, 1 0 3 4. It will be as it is, and we will not reduce k because we have not done any swap, right? So k will be 2 as it is. Otherwise what we can do is we can swap this 1 with 0, right? So it will become 0 will come at 1's place and 1 will come at 0's place. So it will be 0 1, they'll get swapped, and the rest 3 4 will be as it is, 3 and 4. Now since we have done one swap, right? So k over here will be reduced by 1. So k 2 minus 1, it will become 1. Since we have done one swap, so we'll reduce k. Otherwise we can swap this one with 3. Here we were swapping 1 with 0, right? Now we can swap, let's see, earlier we were swapping 1 with 0, now we are swapping 1 with 3. So what will the string become? It will be 3 will come at 1's place and 1 will go at 3's place. So 3 0 1 4, and k will reduce to 1 since we have swapped these two, right? Now there is also a case that 1 can be swapped with 4, right? So what we'll do is this will become 4 0 3 1, and k will become 1. So this is one recursive call which we made. In this call what we did was, initially we did not swap, so we do not swap 1 with anything. In the next case we swapped 1 with 0, then we swapped 1 with 3, and then we swapped 1 with 4, right? So also since we need to print the maximum number, right? So let's take a variable which will store the maximum number which is formed like till that point. So let's say max, and initially let's store the current string in this. Let's store 1034 in it. Every time at each call, whatever the string is made, right, we'll compare that string with max. For example, over here 3014 is made, right, and here it is 1034. So 3014 is greater than 1034, which is currently in max. So since this is greater, so we will update max. Now max will become 3014, right? It will become 3014, right? Similarly, at each point, right, we will expand this. So after this, since initially we considered this digit, we swapped 1 with everything. Now we will swap 0, this thing with everything. Because earlier what we did was we swapped this first digit with everything. Now it's time to swap second digit, right? Similarly, I'll expand this recursive call further. So let's see. Now over here we have to swap. Earlier our I was here. Let's say our I was here. Since we swapped this place, this digit at this I with everything. Now our I in the next recursive call, I will also shift. I will come here. So now we have to swap 0 with 3, 0 with 1, or we do not swap 0. So let's see what cases will be there. Now if we do not swap this 0 with anything, so it will be as it is 4031. This will be one case, and k will not change because we did not swap, so k will be 1, right? K was 1, so it will come 1 as it is. Otherwise what we can do, we can swap this 0 with 3, so it will become 4, 3, 3 and 0 and 3 will swap, so 4301. Now if we compare, this 4301 is greater than 3014, right? Also over here also 4031 was greater than 3014, so you will update it with 4031. Now this 4301 is greater than 4031, so this will get updated to 4301, right? So this is one case, and since we did one swap, we swapped this and this, so k here will become 0. Now again you will swap 0 with 1, so it will be 4130. 0 and 1 are swapped. So since 4130 is not greater than 4301, it is already greater than this, so we will not update max, and also k will become 0. Similarly, these also will expand. You can expand these also. Oh, you will swap this with this with this. Different cases will be generated. Now in the next recursive call, you will see that over here now I will come here. Earlier I was here at second place. Now I will come here, and you will swap this with this. So it will be 4013, right? So this is and k will reduce to 0. So this is not greater than this, nothing will happen. Over here k is already 0, so this is our base case. When k becomes 0, we cannot do any other more swap, right? So we will return. And over here also k became 0, so just return. So if you see, after this whole you can expand these also, you can make the whole tree. After this is a base case. When k becomes 0, you will get the maximum number in your maximum variable, which can be made at most k swaps. So 4301 is our output. So this was the approach. Basically what we did was, let's see, the case which was given to us was 1034, right? This was given to us. So let me check once. Yeah, it's 1034. So what we did was that every time we were swapping this with this, like if we are at this position, I position, we are swapping it with every other next position, because there are multiple cases, right? It could be swapped with this also, this or this or this, right? So similarly in the next recursive call, since we have already taken this position, we will swap the next position with every digit after that. So this was the approach. Like if we have taken this test case 1034, right? Why backtracking comes into picture? Let's see that. Why backtracking we have to do in this case. See, now when we were swapping 1 with 3, we'll get 3 0 1 4, and after this we will further do our uh, or further like steps, like we will swap this with this with this, and we are making change in the current string which we have, current string which we have, right? We are making changes in the variable, the current variable. We are not like making a new string and copying it, this current string in this, and then making change. We are not doing that. We are just changing in the current string only. So since we are making the change in the current string variable, now see, over here we were swapping 1 with 3 and we got this. But what if when I have to swap 1 with 4? I have changed my string variable. Now it has 3014. Right? But when I have to swap 1 with 4, I do not have this number. So when from this position, right, when from this case I have to go back to this earlier number, what I'll do is, since I have swapped 1 with 3, it became this one, 3014. Now when I have to get back this 1034, I'll swap these two again. What I did was, see, earlier I swapped 1 with 3, I got this 3014. I'll do further recursive calls and I'll do at till k0. I'll find the maximum, all that stuff I'll do. But once after doing that, after returning all this, when I have to go back to this position, this number again, so that I can swap 1 with 4 then. Because currently I have swapped 1 with 3. Now when I have to swap 1 with 4, I need to get this number back. So from this 3014, if I have to get this number back, what I'll do is I will swap what I have earlier swapped. I have earlier swapped 1 and 3. 1 and 3. So it became 3014. Now for getting back this, I'll swap 1 and 3 again. 1 and 3 again. So I'll get 1034 again. So that I can do the next recursive call, which will be swapping 1 with 4. So this is why we need backtracking, because we are making the change in the current string. We are not making another variable and doing that all stuff. We are making change in the current string only. So we need to backtrack it so that I can do the recursive call for the next. That's why backtracking comes into action. I hope you have understood it. Let's see the code once, it will become more clear. Now one optimization which we can do in this is one optimization. See, what we were doing was, if we closely see, every time we were swapping the current, like 1 with swapping, we were swapping it with every other digit, right? What's the benefit of swapping it with 0? See, 1 and 0, if we swap, obviously 0 is less than 1. So if it comes before, like if it comes in at place of 1, it will only decrease the number. We will benefit only if we swap 1 with the bigger number, like 4. So 4031 it will become. So what we will do is, before swapping the current digit with any other digit, we will find the maximum number in after that. Like when we are doing for 1, we will find the maximum digit, which is 4, and we will swap it with 4 only. We will not do these redundant recursive calls. We will only do this one so that we can get the largest number. So this is the optimization which we can do. Now let's see the code. It will be clear. So in the code, we are given this function find maximum. It will be given a string and integer k. We will be having a variable maximum which will store our answer, maximum string, and currently let's assign it value string only, whatever it is given to us. We'll be making a helper function in which we will be passing this maximum and the string, and then the k obviously we need to pass, and 0 is the current index which we are swapping, like I variable, you can say. Like initially if we have 1034, first our I will be at 1, this position, 0 index, this is indexing, right? So then I will come here in the next recursive call, then I will come here, I will come here, like this. So now let's go to this function. Let's see what it is doing. The base case, that if k becomes 0, return Next, in this loop, what we are doing is we are finding the maximum digit which is after like this current idx, like starting from idx plus 1, and we are finding the maximum digit after this current. Like if we are at 1, we are finding 4, whatever the maximum digit after this current index. So we are just checking if the current, if like the maximum is not equal to the current index, because then there is no point of swapping. If they are not equal, just reduce k, because we will be doing one swap. And then what we will do is we will be swapping the this current idx, and if like it is equal to the, we'll go at that position and we'll be swapping. We will swap and we will check if the current string which is made is greater than max or not, and if it is greater than max, just store it in max, and then do the recursive call for idx plus 1. K we already have reduced here, right? And string we are passing because we are making change in the current string only. See, we are swapping the current string only, like making changes in the current string. So after this recursive call is made, so in order to make the next recursive calls, we are swapping it. We are making it again with, again it was earlier, like it was earlier, we are making it again. This is the backtracking step, right? So after all these calls, in the max variable, we'll get the maximum string. So that's why we are passing it by reference C, because so that the current changes can be made here only, and we'll return the max. So I hope you understood the code. Very simple. And this is just an optimization that we'll be swapping only with the largest digit. Now let's see the time complexity. See, time complexity is very simple. Let's see how. Time complexity for this is n raised to power k. Now let's see why. See, at each point of at each recursive call, at each level, let's say at each level, let's take over here only. So what we did was, if we had 1 0 3 4, first of all I swapped 1 with 0 0 1 3 4, then I swapped 1 with 3, then it became 0 3 0 1 4, and then swapped 1 with 4, right? So it becomes 1 4 0 3 4. Like obviously we did optimization, just talking about the worst case. I'm talking about the worst case. So it will be 4 0 3 1, right? Now at each point, at each level, there will be n for the recursive call, right? N, because the length for the string is n. So if in case we are swapping with every digit, right? So there will be n recursive calls, and this will continue until k is 0, right? That means until k is 0, for each level, at each level, there will be maximum n recursive calls made, and like these will be n. So if we have k levels, so if like over here, suppose for this 1 0 3 4 we had k2, right? So there will be two levels, and at each level n recursive calls, right? So it will be n, and since we are like doing for k levels, at k levels will be there, so it will be n raised to power k, n into, or you can say n square, because k was 2. So I hope you understood the time complexity. It is n raised to power k. And if you found the video helpful, please like it. If you are having any trouble, I'll highly recommend just make this entire recursive tree. You will understand more. And try run the code also with the test case. If you like the video, please like it, share with your friends, subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching. Thank you.